In February, a little over a month ago, unfortunately the great actor Gene Hackman died. But that does not stop me from making a little tribute to him in this video. Today, I'm gonna tell you about the top 5 Gene Hackman movies out there, and after today, maybe you as a viewer will go back to see some of those. The first movie on my list in the top 5 is The French Connection 2, which might come as a surprise for some of you, but to me, I believe it to be better than the first movie because of the better pacing, how it is more character driven, and it does not feel like a melodramatic movie about drugs like the movie from 1971 does. You get to the point a lot earlier, it is more entertaining, and I actually think Gene Hackman has to show more range in this one, because not only does he have to be the tough guy, he has to act sick as well as he goes through a very torrid heroin addiction that he gains in captivity. In addition, there's a lot of heat between him and the other characters. The second movie on my list that goes into the top 4 is a movie from 1975 called Night Moves, where you see Gene Hackman in the lead role as this determined detective that sacrifices everything for the case to find the clues that will lead him to solve the case. In this movie, he even sacrifices his own fragile relationship with his woman that feels she has been pushed aside. In the movie, Gene Hackman battles his own emotions from this highly dangerous job, and although he tries to quit, he is lured back into it, which creates a tense finale in the movie that keeps you on the edge of your seat. In the movie, Gene Hackman acts tough, he acts balanced, and I believe it shows range, just like in the other movie that I mentioned. At number 3, we go to a movie called The Firm, where he played alongside Tom Cruise and Ed Harris, which is, of course, a movie towards the end of his acting career, although I do feel Tom Cruise perhaps does the strongest role here in this thriller movie about this strange law firm where you're not sure what you're walking into. Nevertheless, I do feel that Gene does a strong role here as he travels on this business trip with Tom Cruise, and he also have got a good chemistry with him and his other co-actor called Gene Tripleton that he tries to get with him on the business trip. In the movie, he is like this control guy that wants to know what is going on in order to protect the shady business of the firm, and it is at times an entertaining thriller movie, although we see a slow start. The second best movie that Gene Hackman has played in, according to myself, is a movie from 2000 called Under Suspicion, where he plays alongside a great black actor Morgan Freeman. In this role, he really shows the star act how he channels anger, despair, and arrogance as the stone-cold rich guy that is accused of something he believes that he has no specific part in. As the movie drags on, you are thrilled into oblivion, and the movie does keep the viewer in the dark about whether the main character is guilty or not. In a movie that is filmed in a very creative way, because just like in other movies such as The Game or Game Night, you are not sure about what is fiction and actual reality. That's why this indeed is one of the better thriller movies out there that knows how to entertain you. The number 1 movie to top this list is the movie Gene Hackman played in from 1988 called Mississippi Burning, where Gene Hackman does a star act alongside Willem Dafoe, and his rage here comes out in a terrific way. He is this character that does not want to take the Ku Klux Klan head on, but Willem Dafoe wants to change that by taking a more direct approach where they try to lure them out. During this movie, you see a physical fight between the two main characters where this character called Anderson realizes that a new approach from Ward is the right way to go about it, even if they risk the lives of the black people. They try to change how the South feel about this heated issue that in those days had a very dark vindication behind it. Even though this movie was made as far back as 1988, it is still one of the best thriller movies out there with a wildfire of tension, and it is no wonder that Gene Hackman got a nomination for his role in this movie.